Hey guys, so this is part 3 of my breakup. This is going to be the last part of this whole situation, and after this I'm just going to move on about it and tell you what's next. So just a recap on what we left off on part 2. So if you guys haven't seen part 1 or part 2, make sure you guys go watch that. Watch those videos before you watch this one. So anyway, part 3 of this, where I left off was we agreed that we were going to talk and pray, not talk, but think and pray about if we wanted to continue our relationship. And the last thing he told me was that he loved me. Going on, the next day, I woke up in somewhat of a good mood. I woke up thinking I'm going to think about it. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to think I want to continue on about this and whatnot. So I went to school, had a good day at school. We went out to eat. We went out to eat a place with my family, and as I was out to eat, I looked at our messages, and usually Messenger you'll see a call button and you'll see a video chat button. I didn't see that, and so I was confused. So I go to his profile and it said continent not available, and I was confused. I was like, oh, maybe he deactivated his account for a little bit until whatever. So I had one of my friends, I was like, hey, can you go see if this person, which was my boyfriend at the time, go see if his Facebook's up. She gets back to me at like about 10 minutes and she's like, yeah, I still see it. And so at that point I knew he blocked me. I knew he did something, and I was hurt extremely badly because I just told him the night before he blocked me that what my ex did, and he goes ahead and does the same thing, leaving me not knowing what I did wrong. But again, I was just like, oh, maybe he's whatever. So I text him, I go out of there and I'm like, please, for the love of God, tell me you're not going to keep me blocked for a long time. And I left it at that. I gave it like 20 minutes and I told him what's going on. I said, what is going on? And whatever. I never heard a text message back. So I called him, and it went right to it rang twice, and then it went right to voicemail. And it did it many times, and so I don't know how it is if somebody blocks your number. I don't know anything like that. So I looked at the time, and every time it would ring twice, and then it would go into voicemail at the same time. So I assumed he blocked me. He blocked my number. So at that point, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So a couple, 30 minutes after, I went ahead and I messaged his mom, because I still had his mom, and I was like, please, I need to talk to Nick. I just said his name. Well, there you guys know. You know my ex's name. But I'm like, please, I need to talk to him. And she messaged me back, and she said, Carrie Blake's name, he's made his decision, and he's not going to change. So I must say, please don't contact us anymore. At that point, I was already a mess that much, but I became more of a mess. She never told me why. He never told me why. He just left it at that. And so I didn't know what to do at that point. So I went ahead and I messaged her back, and I'm like, so we can't be friends, because he promised me if we ever broke up, he would do it in person. He broke that one, and he broke no friends. And she said, that's not a good idea right now. And it broke me in half. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to do. I was confused. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I was just hurt. I messaged his grandpa, and I was like, he blocked me on everything. And he pretty much took his bat and said, well, it looks like he wanted to do a clean cut. Or whatever. A clean something. And I'm like, no, Amy, you don't do that to me. You don't just sit there. Do what my ex did when I told you the night before you did it. What he did to me. And you acted like you understood. And knowing he lives down the road from me. Knowing he lives down the road, it makes me want to walk my back down there. And ask him why. Still to this day, it's still pretty hard on me. After crying for about 2.5 days straight, it was hard, but I got through it. I never understood why, but it was something that had to be done, I guess. I went to the church that he invited me to, and I became really close to. I went to the church Wednesday night. I didn't know if I was going to see him. I knew I'd probably break down if I did see him. But I knew I still had to go because I need to keep my faith. I need to still keep it no matter what happened between us. I can't let anything come in between me and God. So I had to keep going. It was hard getting through Wednesday, and every single person that came in, I always got that scare, like skip a beat type thing. And when everybody would walk in, because I didn't know if it was going to be him. So it was scary. And knowing I'm going to be going Sunday, and I'm pretty sure he's probably going to be there, it makes me nervous. I know I'm probably going to have a breakdown. But I gotta tell myself I gotta keep strong. I'm not going to church to see him. I'm not going to church to whatever. But if I can get the guts, I would ask him why. I would ask him why he did this to me. And I don't know if I'll get the guts to be able to go up to him and say that. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So I'm gonna do a part on this, on how Sundays goes when I see him. But that's pretty much all for this part 3. That's pretty much all the answers I have right now, which there's really no answers at all. I've hoped every single day when I go home that I hope to have a message from him, but I haven't. I haven't got a message from him. I haven't got nothing from him since then. But whatever. So before I have an emotional breakdown after talking about all this again, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for all the thoughts and everything. I'm going to try to get all these part 1, 2, and 3 all Friday night for you guys so you know why and whatnot. So thank you guys so much, and I'm going to go ahead and upload these to my computers and start downloading to YouTube and then edit on the YouTube editing site. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't thank you guys all enough. Make sure you check out the links below and whatnot, and thank you guys so much. Bye.